Yes, people, what's happening? Season's greetings to you all. Today, it's just me solo. I'm going to do my all-time West Ham 11, my favourite players that I've seen wearing the claret and blue since I started watching West Ham, which would have been about 1998, something like that. into Toto Cup vibes, Harry Redknapp era. I've been through it all when we got relegated. That season when we were battling against Bolton, JJ Okocha taking the ball from the halfway line. I've seen it all. I've been there for it all. In the Championship, FA Cup final, Gerrard. I've been there, man. So it's a very difficult phase that we're going through at the moment. I'd say it's probably the worst, just given the mismanagement of the club at the moment. But anyway, on to positive things. Let's reminisce on some of the best players that I've seen, and I'm going to pick my all-time 11. In goal, I mean, we've had some good goalkeepers down the years. Obviously, Super Fabianski, never really let us down. Consistent, solid. Adrian, again, man, like some of this, like Adrian saved us on a number of occasions. Like he really has, like, is a bit understated, a bit underrated. I'm probably going to come back to goalkeeper because something's telling me to put Shaka Hislop in there. But we'll come back to goalkeeper. But there's definitely the centre back, Angelo Ogbonna, man. I would love the club to bring him back in some sort of form. Maybe work in the coaching stuff, because he was a leader. And before, when he done his ACL against was it Liverpool, we were looking solid, man. Angelo, what a servant to the club, what a man, great defender. So Angelo Ogbonna, I'm gonna put there as my first choice centre back. In this position here, Cam behind the striker. I think it's an easy one. Dimitri Payet, probably, you know, we only had him for 2 seasons, but the 2 seasons we had him for, wow. It's a shame how it ended. I wish it could have gone on longer, but he was a real maverick, as was this guy behind me, and obviously Don Paulo is he's gonna be taking that striker's berth. We haven't seen any good strikers in the last X amount of years. It's been awful. But Don Paulo definitely takes his place up top. Midfield. For me personally, like we've had some good centre mids, but I think the shift that this geezer put in, the season that he won Player of the Year and we got relegated, Scott Parker, he's got to be in there. A lot of people are going to be calling for Deckers and stuff like that, but for me, Scott Parker, like, I really enjoyed his time. Engine, box to box, he really did it all for us. It's a shame, another one that maybe we could have got a bit more out of, selling him to Tottenham as well, kind of puts a stain on it. But yeah, Scott Parker, he takes his place in the team. Like, from being a West Ham fan, I'm in my mid-30s. So when I grew up, this youth team that won the FA Youth Cup, like, this guy growing up was my, like, I based my whole game on playing like Joe Cole, like, sensational. I know he done us dirty by going to Chelsea and whatnot, but he's West Ham, isn't he? And, like, it's a shame, like, we didn't have him in his prime years. But personally, growing up, Joe Cole was one of my favorites. I'm gonna put a throwback in here at right back. Like, I don't know, some of the older fans will remember this guy, but Thomas Repka? He was the guy. Yeah, Repka. This isn't him. This is another Repka, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna put Repka in here at right back. No nonsense, in the mold of Julian Dix, who I didn't really see play. So Repka, we could deal with someone like that now, really. Left back, it's got to be Cresswell. It's got to be Cresswell. Aaron Cresswell. Is that how you spell it? There he is. West Ham legend, man. How many appearances? You know, towards the end it was a bit shaky, but you know, man, he is I think he's a modern day West Ham legend. You know, Cresswell rightfully so at left back. Was there any other competition for him? Not really. I'm trying to think back to that FA Cup team. Who were the ones that the year under Pardew. And you had Marlon Harewood, Yossi Benayoun. Who else was in that team? Was it Rob Green was in goal? We had a good team, and that was like one of my favorite teams. Also the team with Payet in it, with Slaven Bilic. That was a good team. The other centre midfielder, I'm gonna go for. This one's gonna be a bit left field, and I know I'm probably gonna get slated for this, but I'm gonna go with Cheku Kuyate. Again, this is my all-time 11. Some West Ham fans will be like, "What the hell?" But I think he was the man. Kuyate. Him and Diame, man. Yeah, I mean, another one that wore his heart on his sleeve, gave it all for the club. Yeah, man. Cheku Kuyate, Scott Parker, Cheku Kuyate, Payet, Joe Cole. What a team. Di Canio. I hated watching Mikel Antonio. I'm sorry. He's not in there. I know he's a legend and cult hero and whatever, but I really didn't like the whole Kuyate experience. On the left, I'll go with a current player, Jared Bowen. I mean, where would we be without him? Honestly, where would we be without Jared Bowen right now? I'll just leave it as that. So I've got two more spaces in the team. Partnering Angelo Ogbonna at centre back. I'm gonna have to go with his partner at the time, which is Winston Reid. Shame about the injuries, but again, this is someone that put it on the line, like for West Ham. He was, you know, if he didn't get injured, I think, you know, I mean, he would have gone on to make a number of appearances for the club. Strange how it kind of ended. He just kind of faded into obscurity. But Winston, I remember your performances. I remember you there at the back. Could have gone with, I mean, Anton. Anton was good for West Ham, but again, left a bit prematurely. I'm kind of happy with this team. Goalkeeper, go on. We'll put Luka Super Fabianski. Luke Superfab. We'll just call him Superfab. Super Fabianski. We'll put him in there. And yeah, team captain, Scott Parker. Let me know in the comments how you think this team would do. We're going to recap it. Super Fabianski in goal. Repka right back. Winston Reid. Angelo Ogbonna. We've got Aaron Cresswell. Scott Parker. Cheku Kuyate. Bowen, Payet, Joe Cole, and Don Paolo Di Canio. What a team. Trevor Sinclair, loved him as well when I was younger. That whole Trevor Sinclair team. Trevor, Joe Cole, all of that. Loved all of that. Carrick. Again, didn't really see his prime years. Who else we got in there? Marlon Harewood had a good little period. Nigel Reo-Coker. Yeah, I mean, in the 2000s, like our team was absolutely the Lucas Mortes and Andre. We've been mismanaged my whole life basically. So yeah, hopefully we can sort things out. But anyway, there you have it. My all-time West Ham 11. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, season's greetings. Hopefully we can stay up, and if we do, we'll get new ownership, and off and away we go. Thank you very much. Peace.